with all the craziness, the madness that took place last year,
Mm-hmm.
could you share with the audience one amazing positive thing that happened to you?
I mean, there are a few at the end of the day. I mean, you know, I think for so many people, they get involved with different types of stuff. And like myself, I when it all first happened, I was like, you know what, I'm going to pick up the guitar or pick up an instrument. You know, I had an old guitar from back in the day. And so I picked it up and, you know, started playing for probably the first couple weeks. And then, you know, slowly but surely it moved from room to room, getting played less and less and going more and more out of tune. But what, to me, it symbolized something. It symbolized hope that you could play it and you could learn it one day.
One day.
And so that for me, I was like, damn, that guitar speaks to me. Even though it's not speaking to me by music, it speaks to me by the fact that
it's there.
There's hope. It's there.
It's there.
It's always going to be there.
Do you ever just look at the guitar, you know, because you probably have a really cool stand there. It's just in the corner of your room, looking all majestic in the corner. And you're like, fuck yeah, you're a guitar.
That's, you play things when someone plays you.
Yeah, you get played. You get played hard.
Well, what about you? I mean, at the end of the, like, how are you feeling about everything? I mean, there's got to be tons of stuff that's on the up and up, man.
Yeah, definitely. Well, one thing that I'm really happy about last year was I was finally able to increase my leisure time, right? Leisure, you know, what's that? Catching up on TV, listening to a bunch of podcasts, you know, watching those movies, or, you know, illegally downloading movies, I should say, right? I even listened to an audiobook. It was fucking crazy. And so, like, that's pretty fun because you don't have time for that stuff. But at this point, there's nothing to do. So you're basically, everyone's texting you and saying, like, hey, have you seen this movie? Have you seen this show? Oh, dude, it's crazy. You got to check it out. And so it was kind of nice spending a lot of time on the couch and just kind of catching up on all that stuff, to the point where now, like, when 2021 comes around, like the holidays, and someone busts out the Trivial Pursuit, you know, and you land on that arts and entertainment or like the pop culture, I'm fucking going in hard.
You're just Ken Jennings over there, eh? Just locking down and just nailing every shot when it comes down to Trivial Pursuit.
I'm throwing trays like it's my job. You know what I mean? So I'm ready to go. And so that was a really fun thing. And just to add to the leisure, I think it's incredible that I've been able to create a sensational wardrobe of active clothing. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, for somebody who's been so inactive, I have just the most spectacular active wear available to me.
Maybe it's inactive wear. It's a whole new style of gear that, like, people are gonna go and cop. You get the Yeezy inactive line.
Yeah, you walk into the department store, just like, where's your inactive section?
Yeah, and it's located directly next to the couches and the flat screen TVs and all that stuff, because they know that, you know, this fool is inactive as all hell, man, and he needs to cop that sweatsuit.
Yeah, it's funny. You show up to the department store and they're just like, are you preparing for a marathon? I'm like, yeah. A marathon of Mandalorian on Disney Plus.
A Netflix marathon.
Netflix marathon. Hit me up with that inactive, you know, sweatsuit, because, like, I got 6 to 7 hours on the couch tonight.
You got that Adidas inactive wear going.
Yeah, it's like a reverse Nike swoosh. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's like
don't do it
down. Yeah, don't do it.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I think that kind of relates to me as well. Is there's definitely a large amount of, like, accumulation of things. You know what I mean? Like, over, you know, what's it been now? 8-9 months, maybe closer to a year almost, now that we're in the new year. Yeah. It was like, I just saw it, because you just go out so much and grab things to bring to your house. But oftentimes you're not sending it back out. You know what I mean? And so I noticed definitely at one point that I just had kind of replaced almost my entire basement with this exquisite bottle collection. There were spirits, different types of spirits from all over the world, lagers, pilsners, you name it, you know. And I just looked down in the basement, and it was just it looked like a sea of people at a Bruce Springsteen concert. You know what I mean? And so they're just chilling there. And I mean, some people have, you know, stamp collections and stuff. I got bottle collections now.
As long as you didn't collect any evil spirits.
But yeah, I mean, that's what it is, man.
No, that's awesome. Just going back to this wardrobe, it's kind of ridiculous. I've bought in like 4 pairs of sneakers in the hope that one day I'll wear them in the outdoors. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I have all this like new amazing clothes that I've spent a lot of money on, and I'm not wearing it because I'm saving it. I'm saving it for something. I don't know when, but it's here. Sometimes
you even save it for nothing. You know what I mean? Like there's nothing better than when you buy a crispy pair of kicks, crack the box open, put them on top, and just leave them there and stare at them for a while. Like you know exactly what's going to happen to those once you put them on. They're toast. Coffee on them, mustard guaranteed. Any sort of hand-eaten food, all over the tongue of that shoe. It's done. So, I mean, also, I think that going back to just what you said was similar to the whole guitar thing. Those shoes symbolized hope, man. And so we got hope for 2021. We're going into it big time.
Yeah, we got spirits at the house. We got guitars at the house. We got shoes in the house, and they all symbolize hope.
That's it, man.